Hey, what's going on, people? How you guys doing, man? This is the Red Dog Extreme, Redal Khaliques, and I am back with another video. I'm so excited about it. I'm excited to talk about what happened on Monday Night Raw, so let's get started. So, the night did kick off with CM Punk and Chris Jericho pulling off a promo, and I thought it was a good promo. I was really excited to see a promo with Chris Jericho and CM Punk going back and forth. I was really excited about it because they really did some good stuff. And apparently, I thought it was just really exciting. They really did pull off some awesome, marvelous stuff. They really went back and forth, and to see them speak humbly, but then they spoke with pride, that it wasn't just back and forth with pride and arrogance and teasing and stuff. They actually went back and forth and talked about their history, and I thought that was interesting. They actually are building up this feud, but I'm waiting until it's a few days before WrestleMania, so I talk more about the CM Punk Chris Jericho, but it's going to be one of my favorite matches, because Chris Jericho was my favorite wrestler growing up behind Rob Van Dam, but he was my favorite wrestler when I was a kid, so I have to say Chris Jericho and Punk. I'm excited, and CM Punk's now one of my favorite wrestlers, so that's what I have to say. Next thing we had on the night, we had a CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan match. So, before that match was supposed to be announced, Chris Jericho comes out and erupts, but then eventually he leaves the ring, and then Daniel Bryan has a match. The match was good, going back and forth until the DQ, with John Laurinaitis interfering in the match, which led to a disqualification, apparently. So, I think that was a good match, but it had to end in the DQ with Sheamus' interference, and Daniel Bryan walking out of the match in the middle of John Laurinaitis and Teddy Long's heat. But I have to say, I think the Laurinaitis feud and Teddy Long is what's really been more involving than CM Punk and Daniel Bryan. So, to see Teddy Long humiliate John Laurinaitis like he did, I think we're going to see a lot of fire into John Laurinaitis, especially how he got humiliated. But I'm going to mention it now. Later that night, John Laurinaitis and Teddy Long both have a heat back and forth, apparently, and I really think that was interesting to see them go back and forth like they did so far. Or to see Laurinaitis and David Otunga talk about the Oscars, and Teddy Long just chimes in, and then he basically, John Laurinaitis was so mad, he was like, "Get out of my office!" And he was like so mad that he got humiliated by Teddy Long. And Teddy Long was also heated himself too, so I always see a lot of fire into Teddy Long no matter what, so I'm not surprised to see him get fired. But John Laurinaitis is really laid back and low key, but to see him get heat like that ever since his heel promo before the Royal Rumble, when he got angry saying he's going to screw CM Punk, and he got tired of being bullied and intimidated, that apparently now to see him get heated and say, "Get out of my office," I think I see a lot of heat between that, so I'm really excited about that. So to see how the feud goes. But what I heard from this morning is that Teddy Long and John Laurinaitis are going to switch, because they said, John Laurinaitis said, "Oh, I heard on Friday, you need to take a Friday SmackDown because you're fired," or "I think I need to run Raw because you're not running Raw next week." So there are rumors that are going on, and it's been back and forth, apparently. So that's what I have to say to that. Next thing, alright, what else happened is we had a Mexicans versus African Americans versus white people match in this tag team match. And that's what we had, apparently, and I think that was really interesting to see, and it was really good in the match. I thought it was really interesting to see them go back and forth go at it. It came on at 9 o'clock for me, because I'm in the West Coast, but still came on 9 o'clock for me anyway. I fell asleep through it, but I did catch most of it, and I did see the end where Epico backstabs Jack Swagger after Kofi Kingston nails the Trouble in Paradise on Dolph Ziggler. And then Jack Swagger was able to try to pull up on Epico, but Epico was able to pull the stabber. And then Primo throws Kofi out the ring, picks up the victory, 1-2-3. So the match did have the end, and I'm very good Kane interfered after the match came to the end, because, quite frankly, Kane just comes out, and he returns a week later, and we haven't seen Kane since the ambulance match. I'm really surprised that Kane came back very soon. Like, after getting tossed by an ambulance and got thrown off the top by John Cena, he comes back just like that. And from what I'm seeing is Kane is Kane's supposed to be a monster, so I don't think nothing can really hurt him or injure him, apparently. So that's what I have to say to that. But other than that, to see Kane return quickly was not surprising. If he returned the night after that, I'm surprised. So people are rumoring that it's going to be Kane and Eve versus Zack Ryder and Layla, or Zack Ryder, Kelly, or Karma, whoever. That's what people are rumoring, but that's just to be short and sweet. So apparently that's what I have to say about that. But Kane returning, I see R-Truth try to attack Kane, but basically that was idiotic. So R-Truth ends up getting chokeslammed by Kane for the most part. So that's what I have to say to that. Well, I'm going to do another video on this, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. Eve Torres comes out with the promo after the whole recap involving Eve and John Cena, where John Cena basically slanders Eve. It says Eve's been sipping the skank juice and using her assets to further her career. So, assets. That's what I said. So, quite frankly, I think this was good. It was good Raw last week. I thought that was really good. That's what led me wondering what Eve should do as a heel, what they're gonna do with her. So after the Divas match involving Kelly and Brie Bella, Kelly picks up the win. I thought Eve Torres was gonna come out, but instead she pulls off a promo. Since when did we see a Divas match and then another Diva pulls off a promo? I thought this was really interesting. Eve is getting a push now. She is getting the biggest push, and now the crowd is like, everyone is like really talking about her. Even Jada, who's like, even though he doesn't get involved in the YWC, like, he got so much to say about that. I'm just so excited, man. It's just really impressing. I mean, Eve Torres is now, I mean, people say she's going to become the next Sable, but yeah, for the most part, she pulls off a promo with saying it's not her fault that, you know, she has natural beauty and men just throw themselves at her because they want her, they fall in love with her, and basically she says, you know, it's not my fault that I have natural strengths, it's the men's fault that they have the weaknesses. So that's what basically I'm going to say to that, but I'm going to come up with another video involving that, because I have a lot to say about that, so stay tuned for another video. Next thing we had was The Rock and John Cena. Basically, The Rock and John Cena was a great promo. It's been back and forth. The Rock didn't do usually. He goes, finally, The Rock has come back to Portland. Basically, he doesn't do that. Apparently, he says that he starts off with the promo talking about how he's been gone and he's doing the boots to butts thing, you know, boots to asses, and apparently that's what apparently The Rock has been trending worldwide. Basically, he pulled off a great promo, but you know, The Rock's been gone for a while, and it's very good The Rock's been absent for wrestling for a while, because if you do see him day after day, you're just gonna get tired of seeing him. To see him leave and then come back, it's really been good, because now the crowd can get more excited. We can see something new, refreshing, something we rarely see at rare occasions. So I think this is really good. I mean, people think the fans are like just being retarded right now because they just have The Rock just says one thing trending worldwide, the crowd chants it, and it goes all over Twitter. But hey, The Rock has the power to do something like that. So I think this is like a real chance to see The Rock really carry out himself, and to see John Cena carry out himself. So I think this was really interesting. The Rock, you know, badmouths John Cena, like how John Cena badmouthed The Rock last week, and then John Cena, you know, pulls off a promo himself, and basically he says that, you know, I forgot what he said, but you know, he said some interesting stuff. So I was really excited about that. So apparently John Cena called Crowd Chicken was genius, and basically this is so funny. So apparently, you know, The Rock goes back and forth, and this has been an awesome promo. John Cena actually pulls off a promo to The Rock's face after The Rock says, you know, you pull off a promo behind my back, but why don't you do it to my face? So sorry if I paused, but you know, that's what happened. And apparently, I think this is really good to see The Rock and John Cena go face to face, but there wasn't any physical confrontation. I'm not ready for the physical confrontation yet, but it seems like there's a lot of potential that John Cena will turn heel, and I think that's what's going to happen. John Cena will turn heel, and you know, he will turn heel, but not like a conspicuous heel. He's going to have some heel tensions, but he's still gonna be a face. So I think he's gonna be a tweeter. So I think this is where the fate leaves with John Cena, because people saying John Cena is gonna turn heel, and there's been rumors blowing around that he will turn heel. Will it begin a heel turn? I don't think so. The Rock's gonna be the one to turn John Cena heel. The Rock's gonna be the one that's gonna get the crowd to boo John Cena, everyone, basically. So that's what I think is gonna happen. It's gonna be The Rock with the power, not Kane or anyone else. What I forgot to mention is Cody Rhodes versus the Big Show. The match was nothing. Cody Rhodes basically humiliates Big Show by showing a recap with Floyd Mayweather getting beat by the Big Show, beating the Big Show, and hit him with brass knucks and knocks him out. Apparently, Cody, I was surprised. I was really excited to see that promo happen, and it was really interesting because they finally show Akebono beating the Big Show, then Floyd Mayweather beats the Big Show, and so Cody Rhodes, I think this could be a good storyline for the feud. But Big Show's winning the Intercontinental Championship, but Cody Rhodes may sneakily retain. So that's what I think the potential lies with Big Show and Cody Rhodes for the most part. But John Cena and The Rock, I can't wait to see what's going to happen next week with John Cena. I'm going to talk more about it before WrestleMania, when it nears, WrestleMania nears, because, we may see a heel turn as WrestleMania deals from John Cena. So I'll be excited about that. So he's finally going to snap at one point, but we don't know when, because he had history where he should have turned heel. So that's what I have to say for the most part. So that's my video, and that's my Raw review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully you guys really enjoyed it, and hopefully you guys got some good taste out of my review. I know it was long, but it was just, I talked about so many stuff that happened on Raw. So I'm going to make another video, so I will upload it in a bit. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And shout out to the Wrestling Gurus, and shout out to my Facebook group, Pro Wrestling Still Alive. And shout out to J-Dub Show with this YouTube channel, PWF Empire. Also shout out to Simon Nykel HD, who I'm subscribed to. So yeah, those are my subscriptions. And shout out to the Mr. WWE Report. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my video, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Oh yeah, shout out to Rated R Enigma. Those are my shout outs. So peace out.